It's called Lost. You believe you only have to look in one more place and you'll find it. Though it's been 20 years, the Swiss made choparded necklace your mother-in-law left you. You picture it crouched in no man's land behind the dresser drawers, slide them from their slides, nothing. You keep going back to another mind's eye scenario, the one you hate to admit is true. Gold chain with its half carat, unable to dance in a dark suit jacket pocket. The jacket sagging, skirt lopsided on its hanger. Those pockets, jewelry hiding spots after your home was robbed, after business casual sweaters and slacks. You imagine a red-haired woman, proud of her Goodwill find, though linebacker's shoulders went out with the 3 martini lunches. And then a bonus. Assuming at first she thinks JCPenney costume jewelry before noticing its weight and the diamond flashing fire on her wall. You hope she's wearing it with the jacket and no blouse, or a low cut one, feeling like Joan Collins in Dynasty, power padded and blingy. Or maybe she has sold the necklace to buy a blue linen sofa, rug, chair to match, a fleece throw she cozies under to read. Or, not grasping its truth, has given the bauble to her little niece who dropped it in dead leaves. And your heart winces again for the woman who believed in you, who may have convinced her son you were worth keeping. My husband's clapping in the background. I'm very happily married now. And so sometimes these divorce poems come out of me and I'm like, I don't want to write about that anymore. But I do have a whole book of divorce poems. This was my first book, Untying the Knot. And it's really like a memoir in poetry, the story of going through a sudden divorce after 30 years of marriage. And, the healing, the angry, the funny, the sad, the healing journey. And so I thought I would read one out of this book. The book came out in 2014, and so I don't read from it very often, but it seemed right tonight. So this was, I was in the middle of this divorce and my mother died. And so this is about my sister and me at Interlochen, Michigan, if any of you know where that is, 2011. Healing in Cedar Hedge Garden. My sister sketched the garden's wood and rusty metal gate last week on the day Mother died. My sister and I return now, settle onto a dappled bench near a pond with 3 fountains, one a fat bronze Buddha. Eileen draws, I write. Water spills in counterpoint to wind chimes throughout the acreage. Near us, a silver soprano meets the susurrus of trees, viburnum, long grasses. Mezzos reach our ears from all directions in unplanned harmony. Larger than me, the dark metal tubes of the far-off basso vibrate, more feeling than sound. Hostas surround us, collected over 20 years, 800 varieties, 800 greens, leaves of all sizes. A few sport slanting purple flowers this late August near my sister's home and the Sleeping Bear Dunes. I wasn't ready to return south alone, wearing another loss like a chainmail shawl. Eileen lightens me. We usually chatter, but now sit, silent. We let the garden do its work. And then one last new poem also. When my daughter graduated from high school, I took her to a cooking school in Arles, France. And this is a real short poem, a little snippet of that experience. transformation in a stone kitchen, Arles, France. Such simple chemistry. When strawberries, sugar, water, and lemon freeze, they become fuchsia pink, creamy as cream, with strawberry essence more vivid than the fruit itself. When Roussanne grapes from Provence soil, once the limestone bed of a warm, shallow sea, become spicy white wine, swallowed with travelers abandoned by an 18-year-old and her mother. The daughter becomes chattier than the goldfinch outside, where southern light dazzles lavender fields. The mother learns much in one afternoon. Thank you very much for having me.